chase with us. Come chase with us. Come chase with us. Look, now my vape, she a monster. Blowing more clouds out her mouth than a roster. Your vape, she's an imposter.
Hi guys, Polish Vapes UK back again, and today we're going to be having a little look at the Mad Hatter RDA. Been having a few little problems with this, guys. Not sure, parts of it I like, parts of it I don't. It may be just a matter of getting used to this sort of RDA, especially where the airflow is, which we'll look at in a minute when we go down close. But yeah, it has some cool features and some little features that I've not used before, and maybe it's me, but we'll have a little chat, and we'll have a toot and then we'll go down close. Alright guys, so down close, this is the little tin that it came in. Quite nice, quite like the tin actually. It's quite different. Pop that lid off. And then obviously you've got an Allen key there and a spare screw. And I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you what these bits are for, and then a spare Allen key for your positive and negative posts, and a bit of that wire wicking, some spare O-rings and some spare post screws as well. And then in this little bag you've got your Mad Hatter, which is quite cool. I love this little picture that they've got on the Mad Hatter. Really like that, it's pretty cool. Let's put all this out of the way. One advantage that this RDA has on all the other RDAs actually that I have seen is how to drip on it. Obviously if you've got something like, let's just go with the Derringer, it's closest. Obviously I don't prefer to drip through the drip tips. I know that's what they're called, drip tips, but I prefer not to. I like to take it off so I can see what I'm doing. But obviously if you're out and about, you've only got two pairs of hands. What you're supposed to do with this bit, put it in your mouth, find somewhere to put it down so you can get your bottle and drip. And obviously what this feature has is a little hinge. I'm hoping you can see that, guys. There's a little hinge there which allows you just to flip your drip tip open, so then you can drip. You haven't got to worry about where to put it. Drip in there, close it back down, and you're raring to go. So that is one feature that I really like. This is the first time I have used an RDA with airflow at the bottom, so that's one thing that's quite weird for me. Let's just grab my hammer so I can get to the base. Obviously it does thinning down in the channel as well in there, which allows for quite good flavour actually. I quite like the flavour of this RDA. I'm just not that keen, or maybe it's just I haven't worked out how to get it running right yet. One of the reasons why I delayed this review was trying to get it to wick how I wanted it to. Take this off. Actually, I'm going to show you it's a bit juicy. You have got 3 O-rings on this as well, which I still don't. When I first had it, when I first got it in the post, opened it up, it was quite tough to get the top cap on and off. It seemed to have loosened up, maybe where the juice and that's on there. I do try and every so often wipe off all the excess juice to keep it nice and dry, so them O-rings are nice and tight, but it still seems to be quite loose. The only thing I have with this having a bottom airflow is obviously you sit your coils over the top of the airflow, and I'm quite an over dripper, so then when you over drip, your juice drips down into that air hole and then comes out the bottom, and then obviously goes all over your mod. And if you've got something like the Hatter, you've got that juice well and it sits inside there, and it's a pain in the ass because then you have to take it off and clean it up. And obviously with a tube mod, it all drips down the tube and it's all over your hands. So maybe it's just me because I'm an over dripper. I tried to fix it a little bit. I thought maybe it was because I had smaller coils. Let's zoom in a bit, guys. Focus. I had smaller coils on here before, so I thought maybe it's because of that, and the cotton was like in a bit of the air hole, a little bit over the top of it. So I thought, okay, I'll go for a longer coil, so then the cotton literally starts at the edge of the juice well there, but I still seem to get it every so often. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. And the other problem I find, unless I have this running really low, it seems to be quite a slow fire. If I put a smaller coil, say a 0.2 ohm resistance coil on here, it fires straight away every time perfectly. But with this, if you want a bigger coil, trying to obviously sort that juice leakage out, it seems to be a bit slow, and it's only a 0.4 ohm resistance as well, but it seems to still be a bit of a pain. It seems to fire quite slowly, unless obviously you're using something like the box mod or regulated mod that you can high that wattage up, so it speeds up the firing time. It's got quite big post holes on there, as you can see. You have got Mad Hatter written on the bottom there, and then bogus number, which is 2157. And obviously you can use this on a hybrid. You can see it's just protruding that 510 there, so you can use this on a hybrid mod, but still, again, it is only protruding a little bit, so use at your own risk, guys. I have used this on the simple mod and I've had no problems whatsoever on it. So we'll zoom back out and I'll just show you what I mean about this firing time. Wait, this on here. I'm not sure what I'm set to. 40 watts, which is 4 ohms, which it works out about 4.1 volts. So we'll take a fire. See what I mean, guys? Quite slow. I don't know why, because it is, like I say, I've made sure the screws are tight, and this is the problem I had. This is why it took so long, because I was trying to get a good build in it. But I find the 0.2, it's alright, but it's a bit too hot for me. I don't like going down that low. So if I put this down to about 30, yeah, about 30 watts, which is about 3.8, around that sort of mark volts, it's even slower to fire. And obviously something like this, which is only 118,650, running this at 40 watts continuously throughout the day, it's not going to last very long. You'll be lucky if you hit about 2 to 3 hours. So that's the only main problem I have. I'm not sure if it's the posts not making proper connection, but like I said, I've screwed them down as tight as I can, and if I screw them any tighter they end up snapping the wires and then there's no connection at all. So I'm really not sure what to do about this one, guys. It's, for what it is, it's good. If you don't mind the slow ramp up time for them coils heating up, it's okay. I've not been able to get on with this airflow. I seem to get juice down into that airflow and then it comes out everywhere. It's a bit of a mess. The O-rings are okay as long as you keep making sure you're keeping that juice off them and keeping them nice and dry so they're nice and tight, which they are pretty tight. So you can see it's quite tight. That's only a little bit of pulling. They're quite tight, but it still seems to get juice in there, and the more and more you use it, the more them O-rings loosen up. But I don't obviously use it like that on this one. I don't need it once it's on. I don't take it off. I just use the top cap, which is cool. I really do like that. That is a really awesome feature. Absolutely love that feature. So other than that, guys, we'll I'll wick it back up, put some juice on it, and we'll have a toot and have a chat. So guys, back up top, I have re-wicked. Now this is, I'll try and give you a good little view of how I re-wick. So practically how I do it, I try and keep it as far away from the air holes as I can. Obviously guys, if anyone knows or seen a video of someone that's put a good build and how to get it set up right, please comment below, guys. I actually did find out about this RDA through watching the Vaping Vegan. Loved his review on the Mad Hatter, which is why I went out and bought one, just because I love that top filling option. I really do like that on the RDA. I wish a few more of the bigger RDAs had something like that. Even maybe the smaller ones as well, maybe. It's a lot easier when you're out and about and trying to reduce. So yeah, like I say, I love it, I like it, but I hate it, if you know what I mean, guys. I did run through the airflow and everything when we were down close. It's just a bit weird for me. I've never had a bottom airflow RDA like this before, with them big air holes at the top, and it's quite hard to keep that juice away from them holes. And obviously trying to get a good setup of a coil on there that burns, heats up quick enough, seems a bit weird as well. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've had no problems with any other RDAs that I've built doing 4, 5 ohms, 8 ohms, 2 ohms, but this one just seems a bit weird. I don't know what it is, but I love the flavour on it though, guys. And obviously, like I said, I love that drip tip that's got a hinge on it. I absolutely love that. Let's have another toot, guys. I am going to be doing a juice review, guys, tomorrow. I don't know if everybody's heard of them. 4 Juice. I picked it up. See how much easier that was. I picked it up from Vape Jam UK this month. I absolutely love it. The prices, especially when I run through what they are on the website, was amazing for what I paid for them. And they are some really nice juices. So I've got 6 bottles to do. I'm going to do 2 parts. I'm going to do 3 bottles tomorrow and 3 bottles on Thursday. And then if I get a chance on Friday, I don't think I'm busy, I'm going to try to sit down and do a vlog. And hopefully I'll have some more post through. Really nice juice. I did get through some Sony VTC 5s today, which I'm going to be using for the vapor flask. Because I only own 3 batteries at the moment. I have one that I have specifically for the Hanna, and I have 2 spare batteries that I use for my mech mods. So I thought, well, I'm probably going to still be using this, and I wanted two brand new batteries to marry together in the vapor flask. So I went and picked up some VTC 5s. So I may have a little chat and show you them on Friday, guys. And obviously you will see them in the review for the vapor flask when it turns up. So other than that, today, guys, a review on the Mad Hatter. All I'm going to say, guys, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. I'm on the fence on this one, guys, but let's have a toot. Post Vapes UK out. And remember, guys, stay safe and keep on vaping.